And you two get a chance to work together again.
We have a little look, don't we, in the film?
We did. I had a lovely day because I didn't have to do anything at all except just watch.
Oh,
that's the
and
best.
then the leg in the air. Do you remember the leg in the air?
Absolutely. It was remarkable.
My goodness
It
me.
was remarkable. But you are fantastic cats. Queen cats, head cats. And you, I mean, you really
I imagine
go for
ladies all over the country showing off to their husbands having seen the film, putting their backs out. Happy Christmas.
It's a perfect film for Christmas, though, isn't it? It really is. It's a perfect one for Christmas time.
Yes, it is. It's sort of celebratory, isn't it?
Yeah, very much.
I wasn't prepared to laugh, but I did out loud, and then I was moved when Mr. Mistopheles conjures up old Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
It's unexpectedly moving, full of delights.
It is full of delights. That's exactly what it's like. And anybody that's seen the musical, which so many people have, because it's global. I mean, it's a huge success. Anyone's seen it on stage, it was only a matter of time before it came to be made into a film.
And there can never have been dances
yes.
like the dancing is amazing, isn't
They
it?
are phenomenal, those dancers.
Amazing.
And they can all act as well.
It's annoying,
And sing.
isn't it?
Francesca Hayward. What?
The triple threat.
A star of the Royal Ballet who can sing
I know.
and act.
Yes.
Oh,
Fairy
we've not seen the
godmothers
last
without
of her.
Oh, definitely no.
No.
Definitely no. Absolutely. And you two, do you find, because I would imagine it's a stellar cast, I mean, it really is, but I would imagine that you two have to put kind of people at their ease a little bit, because you are legends. And they might be slightly, don't laugh, you are.
Do you feel a legend? I feel old, but not a legend.
And I guess you've got to sort of almost set the tone and allow them, put them at ease a little bit.
Oh no, I don't think that was true.
Seriously,
I don't think that. I think everybody was pretty frightened.
They were all so talented. I felt a bit. I shouldn't have been there.
Behave.
Well, it's true. I mean, and the dancers got up at something like 4:30 in the pick-up, and then you come in. Then they would do a class, and then they would do a 12-hour day. They were simply wonderful.
It's a tough discipline, though, dancing, isn't it? It's really hard.
But, never, not a complaint. Not anybody complaining.
Total professionals. That's the thing.
We complained a lot, didn't we?
Did you?
We did,
The thing is, you two have earned the right. It's all right if you do that. You've earned the right to do that. You definitely have. Could I show you something which is kind of like, it sort of works. This is you, Dame Judi. Do you remember? Because you were supposed to be in the original Cats. That's you in hospital.
That was me in hospital.
Yeah,
I'm very happy.
Is this a nice teddy?
Yes, it is.
I think they bought me a nice teddy.
A nice
Have you
teddy
still
or a
got
wee
it?
pussycat.
Yes.
Because that was Andrew Lloyd Webber coming to see you, because you were supposed to
Trevor.
be, you were supposed to be in the original, but you hurt yourself, you hurt your leg.
I did.
Yeah, and so Elaine Page had to bounce in.
Elaine Page did it.
Yeah.
I couldn't, I hurt my leg playing the Gumby Cat, because I was doubling the two.
Right, gosh.
And then in plaster, Trevor said, never mind, Grisabel's meant to be clapped out anyway, you can come up in that. So there I was in the plaster, and I fell off the stage at the New London. And so I went home and said, got Mikey to phone up and said, I can't do it.
No, of course you can't.
There we are then.
And there you are, so it was supposed to be, so here you are now in Cats. Again.
Yes.
You finally made it. And I've never seen a happier looking patient. You look really happy there.
You look really... Yes, he's just...
What a relief. I'm not saying what a relief.
He's just said you don't
What a
have to do
lovely
1,000
teddy.
performances.
It's like, yay! And of course, we said you two have worked together before. Look at this one. Do you remember that? That's 1966, The Promise.
That was The Promise.
Yeah.
With the only other person in it was Ian McShane.
Oh, for goodness sake, yes.
He thought we were from the Ark, didn't he? He said.
He did say that.
Well, that was kind. That was kind of him.
I don't know what that was
Why did he
apropos
think
of.
that?
I think
We'll
because
take him up on that
because
later.
we didn't make it up as we went along. We rehearsed it. I think that was the thing.
And was this a kind of like a Russian play?
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Alexei Abuzov, was it?
First we take our boots off.
Yes. And we did it at Oxford.
Right.
And it was just meant to be at Oxford.
Ah.
And then it went to London for 9 months.
Wow. And you have to come on in furs.
And I
all
remember
sorts, do you?
something about it.
Tell.
Who was the person?
Chamberlain.
Yes, that's exactly what I
What did he play? What did he play? Richard Chamberlain.
Richard Chamberlain
Dr.
came
Kildare.
one night.
Yes, of course.
and we had dressing rooms above each
I
other.
was so excited, wasn't I?
You were very excited.
Wow, he was the most
And he
glamorous
said,
young
So glamorous.
if he comes round, Ian said, if he comes round, you've got to send me a sign.
Yes.
And there was a water pipe going right down the side of the road. So he did come round, and he was going obviously to see the others, but Ian couldn't wait. And so, but he was lying against the water pipe. But I had to somehow get round him, not knowing him before, to go,
Oh, of
on
course
the
to
water
tell.
pipe, so that Ian would know
Like in a prison.
and come rushing down and say, came in and said, have you got a pair of scissors?
Well, one of us, I don't know whether it was you or me, in our first scene, hummed the...
You did.
Was it me?
Very Russian. During the siege of Leningrad.
Did he live up to your expectations, Ian? Was he a charmer?
He was a charmer.
He was very nice.
He was lovely.
Good, good. I've got one more.
And remember, Princess Margaret came.
Oh, Princess Margaret,
And
royalty.
we were of a modish hit.
Yeah.
And she didn't sit. She didn't want to sit in the box which had been reserved for her, and she moved into some seats with the rest, and they put some students in there.
Did they?
And it was a big story in all the newspapers about Princess Margaret had been so generous to the students.
We had a lovely time.
Ah, you have, and it continues. It continues. There we are. Macbeth.
Oh, there's another couple. That's not during the siege of Leningrad.
That's
No
not during the
overacting in that picture, thank God.
That was 1976. 1976,
It was,
yeah. Amazing. I remember that very well, and a lot of people will remember this so well because at school, you know, they used to wheel in the television into the
yes.
class, and they'd always show us this one.
Yes.
That was that's how we
My sister was a
learned.
teacher,
Yeah.
and she used to pull the blinds down, put that in the machine, and then leave the room and wait for the first girl to scream.
Yes.
Really?
But what an amazing way to introduce people to Shakespeare, though.
Wonderful introduction.
Really, really good, because you get that sparks the debate.
It's only 2 hours.
Yeah.
And, my God, it's a thrilling story.
Of course it is, and that gets people talking, and that's what it should be about. That's what it should be, you know,
And,
definitely.
There's never been a better Lady Anne.
We used to sit in a circle to start it on orange boxes. And do you remember Roger Rees? He snapped his Achilles tendon.
Yes, he was in a
And was in a
wheelchair.
wheelchair, and there were no understudies.
Crikey.
And at the very beginning of it, he was there in the wheelchair. And we couldn't, no understudies, and it was packed. We couldn't ever cancel it. And then at the very beginning, somebody used to help Griff Jones, who was playing Duncan, to his feet. And also Susie Dores, one of the witches, used to dribble a bit. And as Mari Keane passed me, she said, "It's the Lord's production."
And you
Got us off to a really good start.
Banquo, John Woodvine, somehow got his sword stuck through the orange box that he was sitting in, so that when he stood up, he carried the orange box behind on his sword.
How do you get out of that? I
Not
don't
a
know how you do.
scratch.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez, the
dear.
things that you have done
It was
and the things that you
glorious.
continue to do. Please, please, please don't ever stop doing what you do. I don't see the two of you ever saying, "Oh no." When, you know, if it's a part that you really, really want to do, why would you?
Well, I'm always frightened of saying no in case it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, is that
Somebody
so?
might say, yes. Oh,
No.
keep going.
Oh no, you've got
Keep
to.
going.
You've got to. Is there anything the two of you have not done that you'd love to do together or separately, or anything that you?
Judi has done every discipline. She's
Yeah.
done musicals, as well as the classics and new plays. She's conquered television
Have
and
you done the
sitcom with
circus?
Michael Williams, and
Remember, it's brilliant.
of course movies now.
Yes. There isn't
What
anything
more
left,
can she do?
really. There isn't anything
Panto. Have you done panto?
No, you have.
I have.
You
I've
have, I've seen
Being
you.
so
Really
Yes. Have you
good.
done a pantomime?
No.
Well, there we are.
Exactly.
Too late now.
Fairy
Christmas is
godmother.
almost past.
That's for next Christmas. You could both do that next Christmas,
Yeah, that'd be good.
perhaps.
As long as we could do it in wheelchairs. That'd be good.
I don't care if you have to do it in wheelchairs. Whatever you do, just
If
don't
we
stop
fly
doing
in a
what you're
wheelchair,
doing.
that'd be lovely.